Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. On first down, Carr. A slant to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Goes for a right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Carr. Complete. That's Jones. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now, Carr again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man, Slayton.
Jones pass.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Jones,
the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
The 3-yard line.
Barkley will try to punch it in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Raiders' 6-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 87.
Sterling Shepard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not in it to see. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Giant ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Catch made by Slayton. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, tapping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the run, it's Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Saquon Barkley.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Witkowski there on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
In the gun, Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
What a play.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
McCrane on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
McCrane set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Saquon Barkley.
Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Giants.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 22, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over first down chance at their own 32-yard line.
Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now Jones on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard.
Jones pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Looking for Shepard deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This will be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
At the 48-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we have reached. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Giants 14.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over, not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. The third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because...
wide open, complete! Touchdown, Giants! Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gostkowski for the point after.
Extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down now. It's Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball carrier.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Intended for Zay Jones.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. They will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
21. Matthew McCrane.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-plug drive last time, to see if the defense, you don't go ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Jones now throwing on first down. Right side, Tate.
Jones pass.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 21.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Shoves him off at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
And it's third down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7. 93.
Operating from the gun. His man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for a lot.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. Throwing now is Carr. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
He's brought down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the gun, Carr escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. 28. Following the touchdown, McCray set to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
No good.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down and goal. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
First and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Carr. Find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's A.J. Cole now. That's hit. Close moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, he's able to pick up the first down.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.